Yo, what's up?
It's Sv3rige, the backwards, contrarian, sun-gazing, flat earther guy who once himself when he tried to eat healthily and now hates veganism.
As requested, I'm going to review what Leo Venus eats in a day.
Despite having no nutritional qualifications, not understanding science, nor being able to back up one single word that he says.
That's the brother of John Venus. He quit veganism, as you may have heard, but Leo is still going. I've no idea why.
As a doctor, he can actually interpret studies, and he's aware that the scientific consensus vastly shows that meat causes the top killers of humans. Also, he doesn't want to cause immense suffering to animals because he's not an asshole. And he recognises that the world is f***ed if we don't all soon change. You know, little things like that.
Another day, we're gonna start off with some breakfast: granola, banana, blueberries, and yogurt. Like always, we got the...
He's hitting the breakfast. That's how much he doesn't like it.
Yeah, he's hitting his breakfast. Everything that comes out of this guy's mouth is pure drivel, sort of a 5-year-old might say.
Granola, anti-nutrients, fiber and sugar.
This is all he goes on about. It's so tedious and dead wrong. Much of what he calls anti-nutrients is decades-old misinformation from animal studies. In recent studies in humans, in normal culinary doses, a lot of these things are found to be healthful. Animal products have true anti-nutrients: avidin, purines, uric acid. The lectins in beans are destroyed by cooking. But he has dairy, which has lectins in. I bet he's a huge fan of raw milk. Can you see how stupid he is? Fiber is essential to our gut health. It feeds healthful bacteria, while animal products feed pathogenic bacteria. And he's conflating unhealthy processed sugar with natural sugar in whole foods attached to fiber and with tons of lovely phytochemicals. Buffoon springs to mind.
Bananas, fiber and sugar.
Also copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, selenium and zinc. Vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, choline, folate, lutein, zeaxanthin and vitamin C.
Blueberries, same thing. It's just nothing.
You what? A 5-year-old knows that blueberries are extremely health promoting. All those lovely protective anthocyanins. Oh yeah, you've probably not heard of antioxidants, have you? You just eat food that's devoid of them. Good job oxidation cannot occur in the human body, hey. Uh-oh.
Heard you said you're 117 kilos?
I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks more like
And, now
60
you're tracking
kilos.
your food?
Own goals, Sv3rige. How are you doing? Bit on the small side, is he taking the piss because he's vegan? Sorry, Sv3rige, old chum, but these guys are Leo's workmates and they're probably meat eaters. By your own reckoning, meat eaters are puny relative to vegans. I guess you're vegan now. Better get some of that fiber, sugar, and anti-nutrients in you. To be fair though, your physique is half as manly as mine or Leo's.
Gives you the exact vitamins in the bread that you're eating. What kind of vitamins?
What? What are you even trying to say? You're just unintelligible at this point. I wish you could see the way you act through the lens of a normal functioning adult. You'd be so embarrassed.
Today, Martin is the one who's eating on his way to the gym. Because, as you know, food is just as important
Wow.
as the training when you are going to make gains.
What a bunch of losers, really.
What? Because they care about their health. You seem like a bit of a loser with a life, nothing good to say, and you just torment others and try and pull them down. Leo, on the other hand, looks awesome. He's fit and strong, and he's actually doing something positive with his life. I know who I'd prefer to be out of the two of you.
Just pathetic.
In what way? Quantify the bullshit that you are spouting.
One important thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to forget to pull a muscle.
Yes! You remember.
Just completely brainwashed.
Says the guy who thinks that we need meat for protein, milk for calcium, and fish oil for omega-3 because he was told that when he was a little boy. Jesus Christ, wake up!
After the workout, I guess they had some kind of liquid smoothie.
A liquid smoothie? What a fascinating concept you've discovered.
I can only assume what was in there, but it looked like a bunch of sugar. Probably a lot of fruit put together. Maybe some blueberries again, because of the color. He didn't say anything, but if you drink that after a workout, you're not gonna repair the damage that you just did.
Sv3rige, use your common sense for once. Just once. It seems to have escaped your notice, but Leo is twice as big and strong as you. A halfway intelligent person would have realised that by now and concluded, he seems to know what he's doing. You've got no clue what else went into that smoothie, so why are you flapping your gums? Oh yeah, because you ate plants once and pooed yourself and got all embarrassed.
He's running a quiz, vegan Oreos. Nice.
All right, guys, out and about for the last.
Oh my God, okay. Some non-vegans put vegan biscuits in the room, and so now you're going to use that to criticise Leo, who has nothing to do with them. I've never seen him eat junk food, but of course, when you've got nothing to work with, you do have to keep clutching at f***ing straws, don't you?
And this guy is a doctor, supposedly.
And what are you? A nobody with zero credentials promoting animal abuse and spreading hate.
Take a look. This is some whole grain sandwiches. We got some kale, we got some sprouts, we got...
Wow, that's one of the saddest meals I've ever seen. What is bread? What he's holding there is simply grain sludge. It's just ground up grains mixed with all kinds of garbage made into sludge. Then they bake it, and then the slaves eat it, not even realizing that it's not human food.
Interesting you say that when you're the one who thinks that we're f***ing carnivores. I notice you've made no attempt to debunk the 51 reasons I outline in this video that we're not carnivores. What's wrong, Sv3rige? Can you not do it? Not even one of them.
A bunch of additives to make it taste somewhat okay so that you don't throw up.
Oh my God, there's plenty of delicious additive-free breads available. Again, talking about something that you've got no clue about. Unless you've seen the wrapper and I missed it.
And of course then at least people used to put some meat, cheese and whatever.
Till they got educated about heart disease.
Kale? Some kind of sprouts? Kale is super toxic.
Strange, the scientific consensus is that kale is super healthful. Provide the extraordinary evidence to back up your extraordinary claim. Why can you never prove anything you say because you just make it up?
Sprouts are useless, it's just fiber with no nutrients.
Actually, according to Harvard University, vegetables are 16 times more nutritionally dense than meat. And when things are germinating, the nutrition is increased exponentially. Good try though.
And then I think that there's a tomato, which is probably supposed to replicate some kind of animal food, at least give him the memory that he's eating meat or anything like that.
Does he actually believe any of this? He's obviously having a joke, right? He's just wanting to eat a f***ing tomato. Why do you eat sausages, Sv3rige? Because it reminds you of real food like cucumbers. Oh my good God.
Of course, the color red makes you hungry for a reason, naturally.
Let's test this hyper common saying that nobody's ever said before in the history of the world. Nope, nothing. Actually, when a human sees a murder scene or a road traffic accident and there's blood and guts everywhere, they're about 1,000,000 times more likely to vomit than they are to feel peckish. Again though, Sv3rige does live in backwards land. I'd love to see Sv3rige respond to one of these videos debunking him. Perhaps this one, which has had 100,000 views, where I totally annihilate his day of eating. He was short on like 9 essential nutrients. Of course, he'll never try. He knows I'm right.
Of course, it's whole grain, as I've said before. The whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead.
That's of course not true. The problem with the whole grain bread is that you're taking all of the anti-nutrients, the shell, which should be removed from the grains.
Sv3rige is clumsily referring to the bran and the germ as the shell. The germ and bran contain the vast majority of a grain's nutrients. If you actually want to be healthy, I, as a nutritionist, not like a nobody like Sv3rige, would never recommend refined grains.
There's absolutely otherwise no benefit. You're not getting more nutrients or anything from it.
You are.
You're actually gonna be damaging your gut even more.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world knows that whole grains are extremely health promoting. They contain lovely fibre to feed our good gut bugs so they can produce the short chain fatty acids that provide energy for the colonocytes, ensuring that our intestinal walls have great integrity, while meat causes inflammatory bowel diseases and cancer.
It's really bad if this is all that he ate today.
If this was all he ate in a day, he would be half your size instead of it being the other way round.
Maybe he didn't show some of it? Maybe some animal foods?
Maybe you eat healthy food behind the scenes, Sv3rige. I do wonder how you're still alive. I've had enough of this tedious inane now click this.